Jamie Dimon gave a speech. If you can pull that up, Rob, if you have it. Jamie Dimon gives a speech. He's at a conference. I don't know where he's at. And they ask him about America. He gives this speech. I retweeted this. And I said, anybody that's willing to sell America like this, guys, I wish there was more. The reason why I like seeing, I respect anybody who runs whatever country they run. They should be a nationalist of their country, being proud. When Putin sells Russia and his approval rating is the highest in the world, I think it's at 80% or something. Yeah. When he sells Russia, and we bash America, and the approval rating of ours is low. Well, our history, we have a bad history. We're this, we're that. Look at what Jamie Dimon says here. Go for it.
The other way around. America has the best hand ever dealt of any country on this planet today, ever. Okay? And Americans don't fully appreciate what I'm about to say. We have peaceful, wonderful neighbors in Canada and Mexico. We've got the biggest military barriers ever built called the Atlantic and the Pacific. We have all the food, water, and energy we will ever need. Okay, we have the best military on the planet, and we will for as long as we have the best economy. And if you're a liberal, listen closely to me in that one, okay? Because the Chinese would love to have our economy. We have the best universities on the planet. They're great ones elsewhere, but these are the best. We still educate, most of the kids who start businesses around the world. We have a rule of law, which is exceptional. If you don't believe me, and we talk about Britain, Brazil, Russia, India, Venezuela, Argentina, China, India, believe me, it's not quite there. We have a magnificent work ethic. We have innovation from the core of our bones. You can ask anyone in this room, what can you do to be more productive? Ask your assistants, factory floors, we do it. It's not just the Steve Jobs, it's this broad depth. We're the widest and deepest financial markets the world's ever seen. Okay, and I just made a list of these things, and maybe I missed something.
There you go.
It's extraordinary. It's
how
extraordinary.
Easy it is to sell
and we have it today.
America.
Yes, we have problems.
How easy it is to sell America.
By the way, do you know when this speech was from?
No.
Take a guess.
I don't care if it's 10 years ago, a month ago, or a day.
That's my point.
I don't care when it is.
Great.
It's timeless.
It's timeless. Yeah, beautiful.
That's my point. This speech was in 2016.
America, baby.
Think about where we've come in the last 8 years, 7 years since this speech. It's as relevant and as poignant as ever. And he's being called upon by what? Bill Ackman these days, left and right. Bro, you got to run. Now's your chance. Now your chance. You know, he's 67 years old, worth almost $2 billion.
I'd vote for him.
But by the way, forget about the fact that he's 67, worth $2 billion. You know, he's got a $900 million art collection in a secret building he's built. But have you seen this?
900?
Pull up Jamie Dimon's $900 million art collection. Let me tell you more about this guy. Do you know he was an assistant, a personal assistant to Sandy Wow? You know at what company in 1982? American Express. That's where this guy got started, as an assistant to Sandy Wow. And more importantly, today, do you know how much money every day circulates with Chase? $10 trillion a day in 170 countries in 120 different currencies. That's this guy. One of his famous quotes, he said, if you don't bring up the problem to me, it's your problem. Wow. If you bring up the problem to me, it's our problem. Trust me, you want to bring me the problem. Wow. Okay? So, I'm prefacing what he said. But again, yes, the Epstein stuff, what happened in 2013 when they stopped doing business with Epstein and they said, look, we don't want you to be here. They canceled the account, even though he was with them for 30 years. And they said, we never communicated with them. There was like 1,200 email exchanges with one of the guys, Staley, that was working there. There is that side of it. But the point here is we need more people in America to sell America. 100%. I don't care if you're military. I don't care if you're a capitalist. I don't care if you're a politician. I don't care if you're in the media space. Sell America. We have such a great argument to keep selling America. I'll give you the final thoughts here before we wrap up.
Well, this is going to be a very nerdy final thought, but I'm not sure if you're familiar with the work of Charles Murray. The bell curve gets a bad rap, but he talks about how America is one of the few countries where it's actually better to be born smart than it is to be born rich, just because you have the idea of self-determination. It's one of the few places where you can work hard and get what you are worth, which is not the case for the vast majority of countries out there, and it's something that we take for granted.
That was basically how he ended his speech.
Exactly.
I don't know if you saw that. Bat, I know you got to run. Odds he actually runs and what party he would run.
Less than 5%. Here's his answer when they ask him if he's a Republican or a Democrat. He said, in my heart, I'm a Democrat. In my brain, I'm a Republican. He's always kind of, by the way, that's kind of like the script when you're the CEO of a big bank or Goldman Sachs. You have to say that. Yeah. But it's less than 5%. I think what is going to happen is the sooner they get rid of Biden, the sooner people are going to get in. Does he have a shot? Jamie can speak. He can sell. He's charismatic. He's talked to everybody. He knows finance. He knows politics. He's been around. He's done the power plays. The guy's a genius. The guy, he's got a philosophy that he follows called the fortress philosophy. And you know what his philosophy is? Have a ton of cash. He had a ton of cash. When they bought WAMU, he had a ton. It's a very good philosophy to have, yeah. So I think 5% chance, but it has a lot to do with what happens here soon. The sooner they fire Biden, the sooner he can get in. It all depends on how quickly they do that.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.